following program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.
Welcome to Gate City Chronicles. I'm Kevin Avard, your host, and today I'm joined with somebody who is in a like trade than I am, Jackie Martone. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you.
Well, thank you for coming on the show.
You.
Jackie, you're the owner and operator and creator of Jackie's Clean Sweep.
Yes, correct.
Right? So, wonderful. So you clean for a living.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing that?
I've been doing this since 2003.
Mm-hmm.
It's been, what, 12, 13 years now? And it's been very good.
Okay. So you've immigrated
Uh-huh.
to America from Brazil. Whereabouts from Brazil?
South Brazil, it's near Curitiba.
Oh, there.
Yeah. So,
nice
yeah.
stores there. I'm kidding. I have no idea. So that's very deep south.
It is, it
Yeah.
is. It can get cold there, just like here sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they have the mixed seasons just like we do. Right?
Pretty much summer and winter.
Summer and winter.
Yeah.
Do you get snow?
No.
No snow, but it gets cold.
It gets cold sometimes.
And how was the process of emigrating to America? How did that work for you?
Well, I came here with the fiancé visa, so it was, I'm sure, it was easier.
Mm-hmm.
And I got married in Brazil. I waited there about 3 months until my husband, he was American, he went there, and when the paperwork was done, we came and we traveled here, so it was not so hard.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got here, I applied for my citizenship, I think 2 years after I got married, and I had to study a little bit, and I went through the process, and 2006, I got my citizenship.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, you are an American. Yeah, that's good. How was the studying though? Was it a long process? Was it?
It was. I had to learn a lot of English and history and all that, presidents, and yeah, but I made it.
Yeah, interesting. Who was our first president?
Oh, come on.
Okay. You know,
Let's not go
they do
into
that on TV. You know, sometimes they go on the beach and they say to regular Americans who've lived here all their lives, you know how many amendments are in the Constitution and things like that. They had no idea. So you did well.
That's for another show.
That's for another. Absolutely. So you started. You basically started the American dream basically by coming here. What did you have for supplies? How did you go about starting your business?
Well, when I decided, okay, I gotta, go to school or start working, and I was really trying to do something related to my background, business.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided cleaning is a good fit because besides running the business, the company, I can also do something good, something that I get some kind of satisfaction from it,
Right.
Every time I would leave people's homes, it's a good feeling, you help doing something, cleaning, the house looks beautiful, so that kind of thing. So
Right.
that's why I decided to open up a cleaning business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when you said I'm gonna open up a cleaning business,
Yep.
you needed money. Did you need supplies?
Yeah.
And of
And
course,
knowledge.
and knowledge and customers.
Yeah.
How did you go about doing it?
Well, I started a little ad in the paper, and that's how I started my first customer, my second, and then eventually I was so busy I had to hire a girl to help me out, and that's how it grew. Right now I have 8 employees, and we clean all over the place.
All over the place.
Yeah.
Now you're from Hudson,
Yes.
the Hudson area, and that's where you started the business. And so the whole process of starting a business, you had to register with the Secretary of State. You had to get workers' comp. You had to get, well, once you had employees, liability insurance. What was the hardest part?
The hardest part? I really didn't go through that. I think that maybe hiring the right person, but eventually you learn. You know,
Right.
the beginning is always hard.
Have you had to
Eventually learn.
change? Have you had to change some employees or let some go, or?
Yes, you always, you know, you have people coming and going, definitely, or they, for many different reasons, they move or they get, you know, girls especially get pregnant, get married, or, but
Yeah. So how long did it take you before you had your first employee?
about 6 months.
Really?
Yeah, it was that fast, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And so was it just through the paper, or were you actually knocking doors, or word of mouth?
No, I wasn't knocking doors, just the paper. That's how we started. And then eventually word of mouth.
And word of mouth.
Yeah.
Interesting. Now, did you start off with residentials? Or
Yes, residential.
Yeah. So what was it like the first time you cleaned?
It was very interesting. I enjoyed a lot. Yeah.
I know that in the cleaning business, you meet people from all different walks of life. You very rich, very poor, some old, some young, busy people, not busy people. You get to know people, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you pretty much you start a relationship with them, right? A bond. And 12 years later, I'm still cleaning their homes. So
Right. Yeah, exactly.
I'm doing something right.
But they become your friends. And
Yeah.
one of the things that I think they see is that you take pride in your work. Like you said in the beginning, when you walk away, you know that you've accomplished something. You can help some people. Sometimes when you leave, I've known in times past where people say, oh, there goes my angel. You know, because they can't get around like they used to, right? Now, do you do specialty cleanings as well?
Yes, I do special occasions. I do bi-weekly, monthly, you name it.
Is it just general house cleaning, or do you wax floors?
No, I do that as well. Yes, I do window cleaning. I do waxing, buffing, carpet cleaning.
You do carpet cleaning too, huh?
Tile and grout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have the big trucks, or do you use the little
Yes.
portables?
Yes.
Wow.
The big trucks.
So everything's going bunkers. Now, you know, one of the hang-up is when you do have employees, sometimes you have to go back and you check on some of their work, right? That's part of being a business owner.
Yes.
That's got to be tough sometimes.
Yes. What I have now, I have the supervisor or the team leader. So she's in charge of that. I wouldn't be able to check every cleaning. So, yeah, they check that. And also to make sure that everything is done right, you know, quality control, let's say.
In Brazil, did you have a business background back there?
Yes, it wasn't related to cleaning, but I had.
Yeah, what kind of business?
I used to sell cars.
Is that right? Really?
Yeah.
Very good. And were you the owner there too? Or?
Yes, it was my dad, and then he passed it on to me pretty much. Yeah, so that's how I.
So it comes natural.
Yeah.
Oh, good. When you get new customers, do you screen them first? Do you go through a screening process? How do you introduce yourself to your every customer? Hi, I'm Jackie.
I always like to have a home estimate. That's when I meet them and we go over everything and I show them what I have to offer, and then we try to accommodate, you know, all their needs to my my cleaning services. So that's what I do. I like to come to everybody's home and meet them.
Do your clients generally require anything specific from you?
Oh yeah. Yeah. There is always something little that, they ask or they require. Or
one of the little traps, and I found over the years is, you know, you're doing a good job, and sometimes you do a little extra, and you do a little extra a couple of times, and then you say, oh, you know, I don't have time to do that little extra.
And they notice.
And they notice, and they expect it.
Yeah.
And, well, it wasn't included in the price I was giving it to you, but they expect it. And then they ask you to do, oh, do you mind just doing this? Or they add on this, and then they add on this.
Yeah, that's something very big in my company. I always tell my maids, you make sure you go the extra mile, you know, try to help, especially elderly people. We have a lot. So sometimes they ask, Jackie, could you change shower curtain or something. So of course the maids won't hesitate and then go and do it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's always, but that's how you keep your customers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's customer
Very
service.
personal touch, let's say.
Yeah. Now, do you advertise on Facebook, or do you have a website?
I started now. I never had to, but I'm started to do that now.
Yeah, that's a great idea. So,
Yeah.
Does your husband clean?
No, he doesn't do any cleaning.
No. Okay. So you do all the cleaning part.
Yes.
Some people will say, well, you know, I go out and I clean all these other houses. Do you have time to clean your own home? You know?
Yeah. I have the maids that clean mine sometimes. Yeah. I don't have time to clean my house.
Isn't that funny though, huh? Do you have any particular products that you like to use?
I use my products with no smell because I worry about the maids smelling that every day. So we take the smell off, but that's the only thing. And they are environmental friendly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's the only thing.
A lot of people are concerned about that,
Yeah.
sure. Do you do laundry?
Sometimes. Yeah.
Really?
Sometimes I do.
Do you do dishes?
No, dishes no.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Dishes. I do not do dishes. I do windows, but I do not do dishes. What do you do? Commercial businesses?
Yes.
Yeah. What are some of the clients, if you don't mind?
Empties in Nashua, Surf Restaurant, North Point in Hudson. It's a construction company. Yeah, we have a few.
Good for you. Good for you.
ASI, Hudson.
And you still want to continue to grow, or are you satisfied with the size that
It's
you're
always
at?
growing. I cannot say no. So,
Right.
yeah.
One of the problems with growing too big, though, it ends up being a lot to, you either got to grow extremely big or you get to a certain size and you got to make that decision. Do I grow faster? Do I grow bigger? Do I get more equipment? Can we sustain this? All these things. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you have any college background when you were back in Brazil? Did you?
Yes, business administration.
Yeah?
Yeah. I didn't finish, but I have a good
Well, obviously you're running a business and you're living the American
I think
dream.
you learn more by doing it sometimes than
Right. I think so too, actually. And you learn as you go, and
life experience,
yeah,
right?
and you make good choices. You make some bad choices, but at the end of the day, you're growing, right?
Yeah.
So now, where are the areas you cover? You cover Hudson. You cover Nashua. You cover all of the state of New Hampshire, or do you cut into Massachusetts?
Southern New Hampshire and North Mass.
Okay.
I would say Barica up to Manchester, New Hampshire. Chelmsford and Salem, about 20 miles radius, I would say.
Yeah, that's a pretty. There's a lot of people there. There's a lot of competition. Do you ever run into competition at all?
Not so much.
Yeah.
No.
There's a lot of work out there.
Yeah.
As far
I
as
think that is enough for everybody.
to clean. I've been saying that for years. And you've been doing this for 16 years, 17 years?
No, 12.
12 years. Very interesting. Do you have any children?
I have 2.
Do they clean with you?
Yes. My oldest daughter, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's 18.
Yeah.
She cleans sometimes.
Now, does she think you're a slave driver?
No.
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 My kids used to think I was a slave driver. When they worked with me, I have a different personality when I'm cleaning.
Really?
Don't bother me. I'm just, unless I'm
Focus.
talking to my customers and stuff. But when I have my employees working with me at the time, I'm very, very fussy. And that's why I have to do it
But
myself.
you have to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
You are
gotta-
the example. You are the face of the company, right?
Now, how many trucks do you have?
I have just one.
One truck.
Yeah.
Now, is there a logo?
No.
No,
No, there is no logo in it.
no logo yet. All right. It's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Good. So you're on Facebook, and you have a website.
I do have.
Yeah, and the name of the website is?
It's jackiescleansweep.com.
.com. Now, do you? I thought I heard somewhere in one of our conversations that you help the sick as well.
Yes. Woman undergoing cancer treatment.
Okay.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about that, if you don't mind.
Well, I just partnered with them 5 years ago, 2009, and it's an organization from Texas. It's nonprofit, and we provide free clinics for women undergoing cancer treatment. We give up to 4 clinics, so it's up to them to choose how often. Can be every week, can be once a month. Usually they choose once a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how did you run across this?
Well, it was a seminar, clinic seminar in Texas, actually Chicago.
John Don?
Yes, that's when I was introduced to them.
Good organization, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
They do a lot.
Yeah, I've been there a couple of times actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's they teach you a lot about how to run the business, how to market it,
yeah.
how to bring the level of professionalism up there.
Mm-hmm.
But last time I went there, I didn't hear about this particular thing. But this is a nice way of giving back to the community.
Definitely, yeah. That's the reason why I partnered up with them. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a lot of clients?
For
for the sick-
cancer
yeah.
patients, I have 4 at a time. So I've been, I think about 20 now that I cleaned in the past. But right now I'm working with 4. That's my limit.
So you must have to take special precautions if they're on chemo or if they're sick, and you don't want to bring germs into their environment.
Yeah, it's very. They have to wear gloves and booties in their feet,
Yeah.
you know, to cover it up, hair, all that. And the sponges, they are always new. Everything is new.
Right.
So we can.
Because sponges can carry the diseases as well. Yeah.
Also the mop, bucket, everything. It's just been, they've been to a very, how can I say, deep cleaning before they enter the client's house.
Okay, so this is to prep them to come home,
Yeah.
and then while they're home, do you clean as well?
Yes.
Yeah. And it's basically all kinds of cancer, whether it's breast cancer,
Yes.
cervical cancer, any kind of cancer.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a relief off their mind.
Definitely.
Now,
yeah.
do you coordinate that with the hospitals or through this organization?
No, through the organization. That's where it starts. They have to apply in their website, and then they're going to screen them for me, and also they're going to need probably a note from the doctor to prove that they are under treatment at
Sure.
that time. And then once they have the zip code, they will send it to me. And then if it matches my area, I will take them as a client and clean for free.
That's nice. That's that's very admirable. We're hearing a lot about that in this area. A lot of people giving back to the community, and it really does help some people.
Yeah.
Are you cleaning for some as we talk now? Do you have some clients?
Yes, I have. I have 4 right now.
4. Wow.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary, isn't it? Though, with the amount of cancers that we
is.
hear every
Yeah.
week, we hear and we of people that are going through trauma, you know, of some sort like that.
Yeah. And again, I'm not a doctor. I cannot take the pain away or the fear, but I can give some stress relief, you know, when they don't have to worry about the daily tasks, you know, they can concentrate and focus in feeling better, healing. So
Yeah.
that's a very good good feeling that we have, you know.
Yeah, well, definitely. Hopefully you can write some of that off too. But it's nice, like you said, it's a nonprofit, so
It is.
like you're giving back to
Yeah.
the community. Well, that's it for right about now. Are there any final thoughts that you have with the?
Well, if anybody's interested in signing up for the free cleanings, go to their website. It's cleaningforareason.org.
Cleaningforareason.org.
Yes,
Yeah.
and they can submit all the information there.
Great. And you or somebody else locally that's part of this program
Yeah.
can participate
Definitely.
in
yeah.
helping out.
Yeah.
Right. Is there a great need for that? Are they finding?
Oh, there is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know about that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate you
It
coming
was
on
a
the show.
pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you for watching Gate City Chronicles, and we want to thank our sponsor, Avard, the Dean of Clean. You can reach them at 603-521-7657. If you need your carpets cleaned, call Avard.
The preceding program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.